Is it even a cold start if it hasn't been started in like a month or two? Is there a cow? Anyway. Alright, so sorry neighbors. It's Saturday. And what am I doing with this? I'm gonna have to switch you to the GoPro. 1 second. There we go. Alright. So why am I doing this? So, this car is a 2009 Audi R8. It's been awesomely reliable. I'm going to do another video on maintenance costs and things like that for this car. The first one I did wasn't really too in-depth. It was my first time doing it, and I had some audio issues as well, so just let me keep piling up the excuses. So I'm going to redo it. But one of the only issues I've had with this car has been something called secondary air injection. It literally is part of the car that matters for the first 30 seconds, basically, on cold start. It has to do with emissions. It has to do with the way, as it was told to me. I'm not an expert in this, so I'm just kind of regurgitating knowledge that I heard a couple months ago, 6 months ago, a while ago. I believe it has to do with how the car sends air into the exhaust for emissions, or something to do with warming up the catalytic converters or something for emissions. And for some reason, my car throws a secondary air injection code probably once every 6 months, and it's really strange. We've gone down the rabbit hole of trying to figure out why it does it a couple times, and everything we've done has worked for a while, but it's a hard problem to track down because it barely ever happens, and it only really happens when I let this car sit for a while, which is a problem because I don't drive it all the time. Now, kind of the caveat to this is it doesn't affect anything besides the first 30 seconds of the car. It doesn't do any remapping or anything like that. You know, sometimes if you throw a fault code, your car will kind of put it into a limp mode, so to speak, and that doesn't do this. So the justification for really trying to track down the issue isn't really there, because it really isn't that big of an issue, especially since it rarely happens. Okay, all that out of the way, it did just happen. I've been gone for the holidays. I haven't driven this car in a long time. So, how close I can get to that. What I normally do in situations like this, because this fault code isn't a big deal, I have this guy. It is a Rostec Hex Plus Can. It's a VagCon. V-A-G. Weird name, but that's what it's called. Basically, you plug it into your OBD2 port. Let me turn this off. It doesn't need to be on. Plug it into your OBD2 port. Open up the software on your laptop. I believe it's Windows only, unfortunately. I know there's other programs you can use for PC-based computers, or for Apple, for Apple-based computers, iOS. So I'm going to plug this in, show you guys what the code is, just in case you're curious, and then just erase it, because again, it's one of those codes that really doesn't affect performance. You know, as this channel grows, I've noticed I'm getting better feedback on any information that I might have said that's wrong. So if this is wrong and you know something more than myself, please leave a comment below. I've gone to 2 shops about this, one in Minnesota when I lived there, and I really wasn't concerned about this issue because we knew what it was. So they kind of looked into it, but not really. And then one in Texas, I had an oil leak that I wanted to get fixed on this. I said, hey, while you're in there, I have a secondary air injection fault code that pops up once every 6 months or so after I don't drive it. So if you could look at that, let me know. That'd be great. Sorry if this lighting is horrible. It's my bad. But anyway, I'm going to show you how to do that. So give me 1 second. Nice. All right, so I just double checked this angle, and I think it does work. The audio's a little jacked, but I'll try and compensate for that. Wouldn't be the first time I have to compensate for something, if you know what I mean. Alright, so OBD2 port just plugs in down here. Alright, she's in. So, you just go to the Rostec program right here. Open that up. Then, you go, stick your key in, and you only turn it to the on position. You don't actually turn the car on. So right there, we're good. Okay, so that's plugged in, this is plugged in. Open up the program, now some magic happens. Then I go to OBD2 functions. It is generic OBD2 mode, retrieve and clear faults and freeze frame, blah, blah, blah. So what I will do here is run mode 3, which is current DTCs. And if you can see that, it says I jacked that up. No, don't highlight. So that's what it says. Fault code, fault found, secondary air injection system, bank 1, insufficient flow. And that's it. So again, it's really a minor thing. We're thinking it might be the secondary air injection pump itself. That's the only really thing we haven't replaced. But again, it's such a minor thing that you don't really need to do it on its own. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know, it's simply just for emissions. So then we go to clear DTCs. Are you sure you want to erase DTCs? Yes. So then it says the codes are erased. Done. Go back. Exit. Turn the car off. Unplug this. Do that. Shut that. Get your big camera out of the way. Do that. Then start her up. Fault code no more. She gone. Fault code gone. Okay. I'm gonna switch you back to the big camera here because I don't know how the lighting and sound is. So. Oh, there we go. Mucho better. So. It's important to say that if you have an OBD2 scanner like that, don't just go erasing all the codes that you see pop up. Codes pop up for a reason. I've had this code looked at multiple times. I know it's not a big deal, but there could be serious issues if you have check engine lights coming on. I know this one isn't one. One of the things to look for if you throw a check engine light and it actually starts blinking, that's bad. That means get your car to a dealership or a shop ASAP, at least for Audi. I'm not gonna say I know that's a fact for all of them, but that is, at least for that car, I know that. So, don't just go erasing check engine lights just because you can do so. Don't take it to Pet Boys and have them clear a code just because they say they can clear check engine light. It doesn't mean the problem's fixed. I just know what that problem is, and I know it's not a big deal. So I just wanted to walk you guys through how to do that and kind of show you the process. Because I don't know, I find it a little interesting. It's kind of cool. There's other things that, like that wing that I installed on the back of the R8. The R8 has a wing that automatically deploys at like 75 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour. But when you put the GT wing on it, like I have, you can't have it do that. So one of the things I used that VagCom for, the Rostec, the scanner, was to disable the automatic wing because you don't want it going up at 70 miles an hour. Another good use for it. So they're handy to have around. They're not cheap. I think it's like 400 bucks, but they're good to have around. I did just get the brakes for the M3. I know I posted a video a couple days ago and said I was going to install them a couple days ago. The brakes didn't come. I literally just got them last night, Friday night. So today's Saturday. I'm going to do my best to put them on today, film it, and probably get it edited tomorrow. It'd be cool if I could get it edited today and up, but I don't think I'll realistically be able to. So I'm gonna post this one, and then today I'll be working on the brakes, and I'll try and get that up tomorrow as well, this weekend as well, soon. You guys are cool with that. So anyway, Thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate your support. I appreciate the new subs too. If you haven't subscribed yet, smash that subscribe button. It would mean a lot. A lot of cool content coming with this. And with this. And this thing too. There, some developments might be happening with this. So just stay tuned. Smash that subscribe button, guys. I will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.